I woke up still dazed and found myself in a hospital bed. Blurry flashes slowly started surfacing in my head. I remembered running across the street chasing after an ice cream truck, and suddenly, a blaring car horn. And after that, everything went dark. I went to the bathroom to wash my face, and when I looked in the mirror, I nearly passed out. In the mirror was a pretty girl with a slim figure. Not me. Not the chubby girl I used to be. What the fudge just happened? The doctor came rushing in and immediately tried to calm me down.
Don't worry, because your size made surgery difficult. We had to remove a significant amount of fat from your body.
So, it wasn't a dream. That pretty girl in the mirror was really me. Hey, I'm Mia, 17. I used to be this round, forgettable girl no one really paid attention to. But after that accident, everything changed. It felt like my one shot to turn my whole life around. I started learning makeup, changed the way I dressed, dyed my hair, and before I knew it, I barely recognized myself in the mirror. My first day back at school after 3 months, I couldn't even count how many people stared the moment I walked through the gates. I'd never had that much attention before. Then, I spotted my bestie Tina walking ahead, so I ran up to her. Tina! Wait up! Who are you? It's me, Mia. You don't recognize me? Mia? How are you this pretty? Of course, Tina yelling like that made everyone turn. Wait, you're really Mia? What's your secret? How'd you glow up so fast? I paused for a second, then decided not to mention the surgery. I've been dieting and working out nonstop. Just like that, the story of the chubby girl who transformed into a total beauty icon went viral. I became the school's new it girl, and that definitely didn't sit well with Tracy, the school's popular girl. She was not happy and made sure I knew it. One day after school, a fancy car pulled up in front of me. A guy stepped out and walked over.
Hey there, I'm Tony from Starlight Entertainment. You've got something special, and I'd love to invite you to join our agency.
Starlight managed tons of famous KOLs and models. It was a golden opportunity, and I said yes right away. Tony became my manager. He trained me on everything, from posture, how to smile, answer interviews, even the tiniest things like how to sit and eat.
Listen, even one little thing, like messy hair, a wrinkled shirt, or not smiling for a few seconds, people will talk. You need to stay flawless at all times. Got it?
Got it. Then I landed the female lead in a music video for Kai, the most famous singer right now. But right in the middle of filming, Tracy stormed in fuming. I was supposed to be the female lead. Why is she doing it instead?
Sorry, but the company thought Mia fit the role better. Besides, we never signed a contract with you. We've already apologized.
You stole everything from me! I hate you! I knew she was upset, but that didn't give her the right to yell at me. I didn't steal anything. I just fit the role better than you. Tracy caused such a scene that security had to drag her out. I didn't let it bother me and kept filming. That music video with Kai left a huge impression. After that, sponsorships, photo shoots, and brand deals came pouring in.
3 brands reached out today to collaborate with you, Mia.
No way! Can we celebrate tonight?
Nope, you're sticking to the meal plan I gave you. You've got to maintain your figure.
I pouted. Seriously? I couldn't even have one cheat meal? As I stood up to leave, Tony called me back.
Mia, your shirt's wrinkled. Fix it now.
That kinda annoyed me. Another day after a brutal gym session, I was totally wiped out and starving. Then, it smelled amazing. I followed the scent to a street cart selling hot dogs. Giant, juicy, shiny hot dogs that looked divine. I glanced around. No one I knew was nearby, then dashed straight over. Just standing there surrounded by the greasy, smoky deliciousness made me feel so freaking happy. I took one big bite, and oh my gosh, I had missed that taste. When I finished, I hugged my full belly and happily waddled home. The next day, while Tina and I were having lunch in the canteen, she suddenly gasped and shoved her phone in front of me. Mia, look at this! I froze. On her screen was a photo of me, mid-bite, stuffing my face with that hot dog yesterday. It had been posted on the TikTok page, I Know Your Secret. That account was notorious for exposing ugly photos and juicy secrets of the school's hottest boys and girls. It had ruined so many people's reputations, and no one knew who ran it. And now, my pic was going viral. Hundreds of thousands of likes. Holy pepperoni!
Mia, is this really you?
Look at her chomping down on that hot dog. Kinda ruined the whole it girl vibe. I'm sorry. So it is you. And here I thought you were all about that healthy life. Yikes. That one photo wrecked my image fast. And of course, Tracy took the chance to post nonstop healthy lifestyle vlogs. This chicken breast salad is only 300 calories and keeps you full all morning. Way better than 10 hot dogs, don't you think? I run 2 hours a day. Wonder how long it takes to burn off 10 hot dogs. Ugh. She was totally coming for me. To fix my reputation, I signed up for a beauty pageant. The very next day, Tracy announced she'd be joining too. She had to one-up me again. Fine, that just made me even more determined to win. I threw myself into training, dieting like crazy to keep my figure on point. Finally, the big day came. I even skipped breakfast to keep my waistline tight. Please don't skip breakfast like I did, okay? This was a one-time emergency. My stomach was growling non-stop, but I powered through. Tracy and I walked the runway side by side. Neither of us backed down. We both fought for the spotlight, but then my head started spinning. Everything blurred and I hit the floor. When I came to, I was back in the hospital.
You need to take care of your health, young lady. No more starving yourself or overtraining, especially after a surgery like that.
Right then, the door burst open and Tina rushed in. I cut the doctor off immediately. Got it, I'll be more careful. Once the doctor left, Tina hurried over to my bedside. Her face was full of worry. Are you okay? I'm fine. The doctor said I just need a little rest before I can leave. But the real mess hit the next day. The I Know Your Secret account posted a photo of my medical record. My liposurgery had been exposed. I turned pale. Who the fudge was behind that account? And how did they even find out? The backlash was brutal. My socials were flooded with nasty comments. Then Tony called, chewing me out over the phone, and just like that, terminated my contract. What now? Should I keep lying or just tell the truth? I wandered the streets totally lost in thought. Then I heard a commotion up ahead. As I got closer, I saw a group of people tearing my banner into pieces and tossing it in the trash. So we were fangirling over a total liar?
Can't believe I ever looked up to her. It's so embarrassing.
After venting their rage, they walked off. I slowly bent down and picked up my torn banner. My chest tightened. So what they loved wasn't me, just the perfect image of me. I was so done pretending. I went home ready to film a video and set the record straight. On my way back, I passed by a McDonald's, and that's when I saw her. It was Tracy. Even with the hat pulled low and those oversized sunglasses, I knew it was her. But what really had my jaw on the floor? She was chomping down on a giant, greasy hamburger like her life depended on it. In front of her was a whole mountain of fries and fried chicken. This was so not the usual Tracy. And then she saw me. She bolted outside like lightning. Please, don't tell anyone about this. She looked terrified, and I felt kind of bad. Don't worry, I won't say a word. You mean it? I get it. Truth is, we're both just trying to hold on to this perfect image everyone expects us to be. Tracy didn't say anything at first. Then suddenly, like everything finally cracked, she just dropped down onto the stone steps by the street. You know the TikTok account, I Know Your Secret, right? I've always lived in fear. That one bad photo would leak and ruin everything. Yeah, I know. I think we need to figure out who's behind that account. It's been messing with us way too much. Tracy nodded. We figured whoever it was had to be someone who followed us closely to snap those kinds of pics. So we came up with a plan to catch them. That weekend, Tracy showed up looking totally carefree. She devoured 3 giant hot dogs right on the street, chased it down with 5 ice cream cones, then hit up a bar and danced like she was starring in her own music video. And honestly, she looked so dang happy. Poor girl must have been holding her breath for years. Meanwhile, I was following at a distance, scanning the crowd for anyone suspicious. Finally, I spotted them. Someone in a hoodie, hood pulled all the way up, snapping photo after photo of Tracy. Target locked. I dashed forward and grabbed them. Tracy rushed in beside me. She yanked off their mask. We both froze. Tina? I Say something! Why'd you do this? I was jealous, okay? Jealous of pretty girls like you. I hated how everyone always gave you all the attention, so I wanted to ruin it. So you tortured us just because you were jealous? I want you to apologize publicly and delete that TikTok channel now. Tina had no choice. She agreed. Just like that, the account disappeared, and along with it, the pressure to be perfect faded too. We didn't have to fake it anymore. I posted a video coming clean about everything. I'm sorry for lying. All this time I tried to create a perfect version of myself, but I forgot the most important thing. It's being honest about who I am. I've realized that looks don't define my worth. I'll grow into the best version of me, for me. Tracy reposted my video with full support, and what surprised me most, so many people backed me up. Turns out when you're real with people, they show up for you. $199? $200. Boom! I finally hit 200 squats today. Let's go! Guess that calls for a celebration, huh? Heck yeah! That new pizza place down the block is so getting wrecked tonight. Crazy how Tracy and I ended up as besties. We weren't the flawless it girls anymore. We were just 2 regular girls trying our best to become better versions of ourselves one day at a time. I was so freaking excited! Today, I'm hitting the TV like a true celeb. I'm Nicola, but most people know me as Candy, with 10 million followers at Sweet Like Candy on Instagram. When I was just 5, Mom posted a reel of me wobbling in a Vanellope Von Schweetz getup, and bam! Followers blew up. The interview felt like a regular chat, no biggie.
Do you feel you're different from other kids?
Heck yeah, but I don't care. While others were sipping milk, learning to walk, and chewing toys, I was already an internet sensation. The reporter looked shocked, and the audience seemed stunned. Did I say something wrong? I glanced at Mom. She chuckled and signaled me to keep going. So no worries there.
Really? Many think fame too early has its downsides. Ever feel bothered because your life's always out there?
Nah, never. Anyone saying that's just jealous of me. As soon as I finished, the audience started booing, tossing water bottles and heels on stage. Just then, Mom rushed to rescue me. We dodged and weaved, avoiding flying tomatoes and rotten eggs. Back home, Dad greeted us with a storm, confiscated my phone, and banned me from socials. Scary stuff. Let him overreact, like always. Dad's the stay-at-home type. The moneymaker and the roof over our heads is Mom's gig. He's super boring and totally against my KOL career. Opposite of Mom, so they fight all the time. One typical argument goes like this.
I told you not to let her go on live TV! You didn't give her a normal childhood, so now she's talking nonsense! I can't believe you didn't think this through!
Of course I did. And what do you know? Thanks to this, our girl's gonna be even more famous. Without her Instagram, would we have this swanky apartment, sports car, and travel like we do now? Dad suddenly went silent. Mom was right as usual. That's how it goes, but he never gets it. Soon enough, he'll have to give me back my phone. But this time, things were different. The next morning, Dad flat out announced divorce. No surprise, but oh my gosh, he wants to take me with him. Despite Mom's protests, Dad just told her to talk to his lawyer. And Mom actually backed down? Did he really manage to get through to her? I'm not going, it's so unfair!
Trust me, you'll see I am trying to do what's best for you.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying in my room and going on hunger strike. You can't force me. Never! I stomped off to my room, slammed the door shut. Dad will see I mean business. Wait, I haven't eaten anything today. I can't give up now. They'll keep treating me like a kid. Gotta stay strong. But how can I be tough on an empty stomach? Guess I'll have to sleep it off. When I woke up, I suddenly didn't recognize my room. Where I lay was a rundown sofa. Looked just like those kidnapping ransom videos. Oh my gosh, did this finally happen to me? I panicked, instinctively curled up like a baby. Unbelievable!
Nicola, are you okay?
Suddenly, I heard Dad's voice and saw him helping me up. So, I wasn't kidnapped? After hearing my question, Dad burst out laughing, saying this was our temporary place while he and Mom finalized the divorce. So my life's still upside down? Thinking about our beautiful home, I collapsed on the floor in despair. I'm not doing it! I want to go home!
You should get used to this place because you're not going back home. And you know what else? You'll have to clean up and organize your own room here.
How can Dad make a princess work like this? I'll be stuck here until he lets me go back to Mom's. But half an hour, 1 hour, then 2 later, Dad was still busy cleaning up, moving boxes around. When he came to mop near me, he deliberately avoided me like I was lying in a crime scene chalk outline. Sulking got boring fast, so I wandered into my room, an empty space with just a bare mattress on the bed. I went to look for a bedsheet. I'd never done it before, but how hard could it be? Oh my goodness! Why did one corner always pop off when I tucked the 4th one in? And then all the other 3 would follow suit? So flipping frustrating! I couldn't take it anymore and collapsed onto the bed, yelling out in frustration.
What's wrong?
The stupid mattress won't fit into the bedsheet properly! From then on, I had to do chores because Dad had to work too. I couldn't believe Dad did all these boring tasks every day. Watching him vacuum so easily, but when it was my turn, the vacuum felt like it was dragging me around. Jeez Louise, it was shaking like crazy. The washing machine was against me too. Even though I followed Dad's instructions, there were bubbles everywhere. When Dad saw me in the sea of soap suds, he burst out laughing.
Perfect timing to clean the laundry room, huh?
I couldn't even smile. After the wash, I found a red towel mixed with the white clothes, and now I had a bunch of blotchy clothes. But housework was nothing compared to school. Before, Mom had me homeschooled with a tutor. But dear old Dad thought I needed to go to school to socialize with kids my age. I can learn at home. Don't make me go to this circus, Dad.
You need friends. They'll teach you a lot too.
In class, the kids treated me like an alien. poking me, pulling my skirt, and yanking my hair. And when I fought back, I got scolded. What was I learning in the zoo? After just 1 week, my determination to go back to Mom was stronger than ever. Spending time with Mom was the rare normal moment. She understood me best, always taking me to places Dad never would. We went to haunted houses, rode roller coasters, and indulged in sweet treats and fast food. Mom, I can't wash another bucket of clothes. Living with Dad is no fun at all. He makes me go to school and never lets me do anything fun or eat what I like. My poor Candy, why don't you come over after school and on weekends? Unlike Dad, you can have fun here, and do you know what else? What? Update your Instagram! Your fans have been anxious since you've been off the grid. We'll shoot a bunch of videos and take hundreds of pictures to post gradually, just like old times. If she didn't remind me, I would forget. Honestly, I didn't miss constantly updating social media. That job was pretty exhausting. But it didn't matter. That kind of effort was nothing. Only Mom listened and understood how much I hated my life. So whenever I could, I'd sneak over to Mom's and we'd get busy creating content like before. I often tried to stay late to sleep over, but Dad always came to take me back. Such a buzzkill.
Can you stop going there so often? You get sick all the time. 3 days with a light illness, 5 days with a heavy one.
Today, Mom took me to the ice cream museum. It's like an ice cream buffet.
Our toilet will have fireworks tonight. Did Mom forget you're lactose intolerant?
So what, Dad? Good food is worth it.
And who takes care of you when you're sick? Not her! I have some job interviews in another city coming up. You'll have to take care of yourself.
I was only thinking about staying at Mom's, but Dad outsmarted me by arranging for a coworker to watch me. But if Dad thought that would stop me, he was wrong. I casually triggered the old house's fire alarm, giving me plenty of time to escape while she panicked. By the time Dad found out, I was already at Mom's.
Bring her back to me!
I'm her mother. Why should I return her to a stranger? Ridiculous. Let's say what the court says about a father who abandons his child. Dad had no choice, so I got to stay in heaven for a few days. So awesome! The other day, Mom took me to a movie premiere. The dress she chose was beautiful, but a bit too skimpy for the chilly weather. I had to hold myself together to not shiver while posing for the cameras. The next day, I had to go back to school. Achoo! I must be allergic to that boring classroom environment. Achoo! And so, I fainted. When I woke up, I found myself in a hospital bed with my teacher next to me. She said I was taken to the emergency room right away. She also said she couldn't reach my mom, so she stayed with me. Mom must have been busy, so I reassured my teacher to go home. I waited and waited, only seeing doctors and nurses checking in on me. Finally, late at night, my mom showed up. Why was her face so red? Probably from juggling work and worrying about me. What kind of hospital is this? It took forever to find my daughter's room. I'm going to sue all of you. Please calm down. This is a place for patients to rest. I already told you we have no one named Candy here. Is this your mother? Huh? What a strange question. I nodded, feeling confused. See? Ma'am, the name you gave isn't her real name. How are we supposed to know patients' nicknames? Well, you guys don't know my daughter is a very famous KOL in real life? Are you okay, sweetheart? Let's go home. As Mom hugged me, I couldn't help but think. She never called me by my real name, always sweetheart, honey, or Candy, probably because we were more like manager and artist. Luckily, I was discharged that night and returned to my comfy bed in my beautiful room, sleeping soundly until my growling stomach woke me up. It was way past noon, so I called for Mom, but she was nowhere to be found. Calls went unanswered, texts unread. Maybe she was on a business trip? What kind of work trip doesn't include me? Starving, I decided to order DoorDash, but then I remembered I had no money. So I stumbled into the kitchen to make some instant oatmeal. My first time cooking. I suddenly missed the times Dad took care of me when I was sick. He always made hot food and knew exactly what medicines I needed. After eating, I dozed off until morning, waking up to the sound of the door opening. Mom was back! I rushed out to greet her, but she dropped her phone in shock when she saw me. Goodness gracious, Candy! I just got back from a friend's housewarming. It's beautiful, with indoor and outdoor pools and a rooftop greenhouse. Mom rambled on like she totally forgot she had a sick daughter at home. I let her chatter like a child for a while, and then tried to bring up my upcoming birthday. As I expected, she got flustered and changed the subject. The next morning, I called an Uber and went to Dad's. As soon as he saw me, he bombarded me with questions. Why I was alone, when I got out of the hospital, if I had eaten, what medicine I took, but didn't wait for answers before dragging me to the clinic. The doctor had to reassure him 100 times that I was fine before he took me home. Dad was always the complete opposite of Mom. Seeing his worried face, I hugged him and cried my heart out, not sure if it was from gratitude or guilt. Turns out I'd misunderstood Dad all along. He was the one silently taking care of me. After that, I stopped going to Mom's, but she came to our place trying to lure me back for more dance videos. So she knew where I was, but didn't care to visit unless it was to use me as a money-making machine. Come with me, Candy, and we'll go to Disneyland!
I haven't called the cops on you yet, and you still want to exploit her?
Excuse me, was I talking to you? You can come to Disneyland with us too, just ask nicely. Let's go, honey.
My daughter isn't going anywhere, you shameless woman!
I couldn't let Dad keep fighting alone, so I stepped in. All right, Dad, I'll go with Mom on one condition. If she can say my full name, my real name. Get it right and I'll make enough content for a whole year. Seeing her stammering, I felt both pity and satisfaction. I wasn't going to be her puppet anymore. If anyone had told me before that I'd be happy living with Dad instead of Mom, I would have laughed in their face. But here I was, standing in court saying I wanted to live with Dad. I still missed Mom and the luxurious life with her, but I realized what I needed was a normal life, away from fame, just like Dad always said. I was strutting to school looking all kinda dude. Then Talia, the prettiest girl you'd ever seen, sashayed over and wrapped her arm around my neck. Everyone was staring like we were the ultimate power couple. But wait, here comes Noah, straight up shoving Talia off me like she's some annoying fly.
This guy is taken.
Talia just stood there hugging her jealousy tight. Sorry, bestie. Okay, real talk. I'm B, I'm 15 now, and yeah, I'm a black belt in Taekwondo. Watch this. Hey-ya! But none of that toughness could have prepared me for the pain when my mom passed away. So I ran to this playground and I cried alone. Then Talia found me. She didn't say the usual empty stuff. Instead, she pointed up to the sky. My grandma said when someone passes away, they become a star shining in the dark galaxy. Your mom's gotta be up there too, watching over you every day. I didn't know why, but hearing that made the tears slow down. Somehow it felt like I wasn't alone anymore. And luckily, I had Talia by my side. But then high school hit. Things changed. Talia got all, girly. She started hanging out with the popular girls and she dragged me along. We were both on the cheerleading team, which should have been fun, except Talia was the tiny, graceful, super flexible star of the squad. Meanwhile, I was the stiffest girl who could barely nail the simplest stretches. Naturally, they always stuck me at the bottom of the pyramid. Awesome. And when I pointed out someone's mistake, she burst into tears thinking I was bullying her. Seriously, I wasn't. Talia was my rock, always encouraging me, but deep down, I just knew this wasn't for me. One day, I was in my brother's room, deep into gaming, when Talia burst in. B, okay, so yesterday I was hanging with Noah, that hot, mysterious, super smart senior everyone low-key crushes on. I was literally dying over him. But now, he's acting all cold and distant like I'm some annoying NPC. I'm lost here, girl. You gotta help me. Yeah, good luck with that. I'm serious. Wait, what are you wearing? My brother's clothes? Mine are all in the washer. Talia's face lit up, and that, my friends, meant trouble. B, listen, you gotta pretend to be a guy and get the tea from Noah for me. Have you lost your nuts? No, for real. I watch MDA videos and girls do that all the time. It works. Trust me, please. I sighed, paused my game. 30 minutes and a total makeover later, I was Blaine the dude. I looked so freaking cool. Talia had to drag me to the subway, snapping pics for the gram. Then I spotted this dude standing way too close to her, giving me major bad vibes. Without thinking, I lunged toward him and bam! One kick, I handed him over to the security guard, then turned back to Talia.
That was impressive.
Noah, hey! Talia instantly switched to full help, I'm scared mode, but Noah just shoved her aside.
Is this the new recruit for the Taekwondo club you promised me?
Talia nodded eagerly. Were they talking about me?
Welcome to the team.
Oh, so this was a setup and my bestie here straight up sold me out. And she had the nerve to give me the classic, please say yes look. Ugh, fine, only because she matters that much to me. It's all to get info on Noah, trust me. Next thing I knew, I was the new kid on the Taekwondo block. Surprisingly, everyone was chill and welcomed me like I was some kind of legend. But my eyes were on the mission, stick close to Noah. So I played the bro card hard, arms slung around Noah's shoulders. Dude was blushing harder than a red traffic light. Too soon for that? Then I low-key told the others to let me partner up with Noah for drills. He totally noticed though. Hey, I was just gonna ask him a few questions. Talia's order.
So,
What's your type? Indoor or outdoor dates? Tall or short? Cute or sexy? Ugh.
He freaked out, ran over all worried he broke me. But nope, that just flipped my switch to fight mode. I threw myself into this epic showdown between us that had the whole club crowding around. In the end, we called it a tie. Cheers were loud and no one cared how ridiculous I looked. And hey, I'd earned Noah's respect. After the club, Talia hit me up. So, spill the tea. What'd you find out about Noah? Well, he's super passionate and really good at Taekwondo. Like, he's got mad skills. That's it? B, what's that gonna do for me? You need to focus, seriously. Yeah, I get it. But every time I hit the mats with the crew, I totally forgot I was supposed to be spying. Like I was literally cracking up with Noah before practice or swapping dumb stories while stretching. But when practice got serious, I was all in. I even spotted a friend messing up a move, called her out, and gave her some tips. She actually appreciated it, and after practice, we just kept the good vibes going. Spending time with the Taekwondo crew felt different. It was easy to be myself with them. No pressure, no trying to fit in. Then, one day, right in the middle of practice, Talia barged in. Blaine, we need to talk! Yikes, that snapped me back to the mission fast. Okay, hear me out. The club has been planning this huge beach trip for weeks. You should come with us. Think about it. Perfect chance to get closer to Noah, right? Talia thought for a second. Then she was in. On the day of the beach trip, Talia showed up like she was ready for a photo shoot, determined to win Noah's attention. But Noah, being Noah, was too busy joking around with the group. Talia wasn't giving up though. Oh my, I think the heat is getting to me. I'm gonna faint.
Hey, watch out!
We were both soaked. Then Noah came pulling me out of the water like the prince saving his mermaid. Or merman? Shouldn't he be doing this to Talia? Talia? Hey, where are you going? You okay? No, I'm not. Why didn't you tell me Noah likes you? What? Noah and I are just friends. Friends? No friends would swoop you up princess style and then look at you with those eyes. I would. I caught you, remember? You're the one who got me into this disguise to get close to Noah. And now you're mad because we became friends? I'm starting to get tired of your unreasonable demands, Talia. You... Fine! If helping me is such a burden to you, then forget it! With that, she just left the beach without a single glance back. I stayed at the beach trying to clear my head. Noah stuck with me and listened as I rambled on. Suddenly, I felt his hand on mine.
I get it. People change. But at least you'll always have me.
Noah shifted closer, his hands brushing my cheek. This was not happening.
I think there's some misunderstanding. Noah, I only see you as a friend.
What do you mean? I thought you liked me. I mean, you kept getting close to me and asking all those questions.
I sighed. This fake act was going too far. So I took off my wig, explained everything, and watched his face go from confusion to shock. Then pain.
You were just using me?
The words hit me like a slap. I wanted to explain, to tell him I didn't mean to hurt him, but the damage was already done. After that day, both Talia and Noah avoided me. Eventually, I came clean to the Taekwondo club about who I really was. To my surprise, they still accepted me, but Noah, he just quietly stood at the corner of the room. Hey, Noah, I'm sorry. I never meant for any of this to happen. I thought I was helping Talia, but I ended up hurting you.
Just be honest with me. Was anything real, or was it all just an act?
Yes, Noah. Thanks to you in the club, I realized how easy it was to be myself. Because you guys accepted me for who I am without questions. You've been a real friend to me, and I would hate it if I never got to talk to you again.
Well, I guess if I'm that important to you, then I can't just leave you hanging, can I?
Yeah. And just like that, I got my companion back for the big tournament. It was intense. I could feel the adrenaline coursing through me as I stepped into the dojang. I gave it everything I had, but in the heat of the moment, I twisted my ankle. The pain was sharp, but I couldn't stop. I had to finish this. I gritted my teeth, ignoring the sting, and pulled off a perfect final move, winning the match. But as soon as the fight ended, the pain hit full force. As I sat there catching my breath, Talia stayed by my side. I heard your conversation with Noah, and I realized I've been wrong. I've pushed you so hard to fit into what I wanted without ever considering what you feel. I'm truly sorry, B. I've been such a terrible friend. Her words hit me harder than I expected. This was the first time I'd ever heard Talia, the confident, stubborn girl who always knew what she wanted, finally admitting she had made a mistake. Talia, I can't say it didn't hurt, but you're my best friend. I never wanted us to be apart over something like this. We just needed to understand each other. Talia's eyes glistened as she reached out, taking my hand in hers. I promise, I'll listen to you more, Bee. I'll respect your choices, your space, everything. Yeah, and I'll do the same. Let's just be ourselves from now on. No more trying to fit into each other's expectations, okay? She laughed through the tears and I laughed with her. In that moment, we both realized that this was just the beginning of a new chapter, one where we truly respect and support each other's differences, and where our friendship would be built on understanding, not changing who we are.